Hello everybody, this is Professor Hassey, and this is my first week video for business finance for our fall term 2019. And I'm speaking live and in color from Business Finance Central in Claremont, California. Now this is an intriguing video because this video is going out to a wide variety of students and classes. It's going out to my Bear Paints campus students. It's going out to my Irvine campus finance students. It's going out to my Inland Empire finance students. And it's going out to my Bakersfield campus finance student. So it's seeing a variety of different users of our business finance class, all doing at different times and different schedules, but the material is all the same. So I decided to put this first week video together for all of you, and we'll go from there. This is the first week of business finance, and I would like you all to get familiar with our course this week. You have a task to do to post, and you have some other duties to get ready for our semester or for our term together, whatever shape or form it would be. For example, for our Bear Paints students, you'll be doing a directed study, which is a WebEx class and a visit to your Bear Paints campus at about 4 or 5 times during the term. And we'll be doing a lot of work on Blackboard via the internet. For our Irvine and Inland Empire and Bakersfield students, you'll be having a telepresence class, which I'll be at both campuses, Irvine and Inland Empire, on alternate Saturdays. And also you'll be doing some internet work and WebEx work additionally for that class. So different types of formats, but it's all the same material, and it all centers around corporate finance. Maximizing value of a company is the definition of corporate finance. And throughout the next 10 weeks, we will review about how we obtain capital, how we invest capital, and how we determine the return on capital. That's our finance class. And we start off with this week's agenda. You have a variety of course plans this week, but here's a course plan for our first week. It's a little bit modified based on the due dates of the first discussion post, but it's pretty dissimilar. You're going to read chapters 1 and 2, understand the definition of finance and financial markets, and you'll be putting together a stock portfolio. The due date of that portfolio is to be posted to Blackboard. You go to your student discussions folder in Blackboard and determine when you need that work to be posted. You're all given imaginary $100,000, and you're going to determine investment in stocks, and we're going to track these stocks in a variety of different ways throughout our term here in business finance. Some of you might be experts in investment. Others of you have no idea what we're talking about, but that's a good thing. That's the purpose of this class, to learn about capital investment. And then the next time we meet, the second week, we'll be talking about chapters 3 and 4, which for some of you is a review of accounting. I know many of you have just taken accounting or just recently have taken accounting. We're going to be looking at what happened in business. The financial statements, the income statement, the balance sheet, the statement of cash flow, which is very important to finance. And we're looking at financial analysis, how we can pick out key ratios and percentages of data of the financial statements to tell us about a company in relationship to their past, in relationship to their competitors, in relationship to the industry. So that's our duties this first week of class in many shapes or forms. For the Irvine and Bakersfield and Orange County campuses, we'll be having class on Saturday, October 5th. This is material you need to have prepared for that class. For our Bear Paints group, this is a portfolio that you need posted by next Tuesday, October 1st, and to get ready for our second week beginning next week as well. So that's where we stand on that. Now this week also I have sent you and emailed you our course syllabus and calendar. Now the calendar dates are a little bit different depending on which class you have, but the material is exactly the same. This is the material we're covering in week 1, week 2, and so on. Now, for example, if you're in Irvine or Inland Empire or Bakersfield Finance, your class dates are going to be different. Your schedule is going to be a little bit different calendar-wise, but the material is all the same. The first week, we cover chapters 1 and 2, and you have a discussion post. The second week, we cover chapters 3 and 4, and you have your first assignment. We're going to follow this throughout our class. Notice everything in yellow on your course calendar is dates of work, of graded work due, leading up to the end of our class where we have a final examination and a case paper. And we'll talk more about that in our individual classes as we move forward. But pay attention and please review your course syllabus and calendar this week. If you have any questions, now's the time to ask. Here's our Blackboard site. Again, you should review this week, get prepared for class, and understand where things go. Remember, this Blackboard is a platform by which I can teach you and give you material. Each week of our class is brought into certain folders where I give you the agenda, review files. This PowerPoint file is I'm going to talk about this in a subsequent video a little bit later. And also the portfolio, a sample of the financial portfolio. Here is that portfolio here. You are to create a portfolio this week where you can invest up to 5 companies. You have $100,000 to invest. You are to create a spreadsheet, not a PDF like this is, a spreadsheet where I can see your formulas and calculations. That spreadsheet tells me your ability to use a spreadsheet and your ability to understand the assignment. Select 1 to 5 companies from the American stock exchanges, be it NASDAQ or New York. Price the stock on a specific date. For some of us, it's this Friday, September 27th. And then determine the number of shares you're purchasing by the amount of money you're allocating to that investment divided by the stock price on Friday the 27th. Thus, you determine the number of shares if you round to the nearest whole dollar, and you have your portfolio. And we will track this as the price change over time. Notice I picked 4 stocks: Apple, General Electric, Disney, and Ford. You can pick any stock you want as long as it's publicly traded. You can purchase it on these 2 stock exchanges. Notice the ticker symbol. That's how you look up a stock, that's its ticker symbol in the market. I also want you to track the 3 market exchanges. In Blackboard's week 1, I give you a definition of the S&P 500. In Blackboard week 2, I give you a definition of the Dow. And in Blackboard week 3, I give you a definition of NASDAQ. These are what are called leading market indicators. They will help you understand how the market's doing compared to your own individual investments. So you are to produce a spreadsheet and insert that spreadsheet into the discussion forum you create in week number 1. Back to Blackboard. So each week is set up in Blackboard to help you learn the material. We will go over this in our class sessions, but also it's designed there to help you prep. There's information about the makeup of the chapters, some review problems, and definitions, and PowerPoints of the chapters. Technically, you really do not need to purchase a textbook because all the material is given to you in Blackboard. Some students like to use textbooks because they have it physically in front of them. But all the material from the textbook is in Blackboard, and you can use that accordingly. So to save some money, if you don't want to buy a textbook, you do not need a textbook to get an A in this class. You need to study Blackboard if you want to get an A. So here I am again. So that's an introduction to this week 1. I'm going to have a second video this week which goes over a PowerPoint going over the basics of finance that we're going to study throughout our term. So 2 videos this week. Look at them, get acclimated to Blackboard, do your discussion post, and we'll be all ready to go next time I see you, either via the internet or in class via telepresence. So thank you all. I'm going to look forward to working with you all in these various platforms this fall. If you have any questions, the syllabus has my phone number, my email address, my text message address. Contact me. Also, I have office hours every Thursday night on WebEx The links will be in Blackboard to link into that WebEx session every Thursday night from 7 to 8 to 9 o'clock. This week, number one, due to logistics, I'm going to be out of town, so there are no office hours this first week, Thursday, but they all will start up next Thursday, office hours on October 3rd. All right, from Finance Central in Claremont, I look forward to seeing you all down the road. Look forward to working with you, and this should be an enjoyable year. Thanks, everybody. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.